I'll tell you, growing up in a big family and having parents that were tight budgeted wasn't always ideal. I was the fifth of six children, so everything I ever got was a hand me down: socks, shoes, pants, cloth diapers, underwear, even toothbrushes. Yeah, and speaking of teeth, my parents, they were penny pinchers. On the night that the tooth fairy came by, they'd always sneak into the room and steal the money. Who did that? And as far as holidays were concerned, do you know how disappointing it is to unwrap your big brother's old toys every Christmas? And clothing, forget about it. They were chintzy. By the time I got the good pair of mittens, they were basically wristbands. But they were bargain hunters, all right. Sure they were. They brought home a three-legged dog one day because they got it on sale. I mean, who does that to their kids? And frugal? Yeah, they were extremely frugal. We had an air conditioner in our house. Yeah, one. One wall shaker, and guess where? Right, my parents' bedroom. The rest of us had to live in basically an active volcano. And as far as teddy bears were concerned, we only had one of those too. And it was passed down from kid to kid to kid, all the way down the line. In fact, I know my parents claimed it as a dependent on their taxes. And the thing even got junk mail at our house. I mean, how is that possible? And when it came to groceries, they were thrifty with a capital T. You know, we had a saying in our house: take what you want, but you better eat everything you take. Yeah, right? Well, all that did was lead to fistfights at the supper table as to whether or not watermelon rinds were edible. But it did teach us about discrimination, whether it be black or white. You had to eat the goddamn seeds. You know, I learned a lot from my parents. Well, which reminds me, does anybody need a toothbrush?